Buck. Do you remember me?
Your mom's name was Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes.
You're a wanted man.
I don't do that anymore.
Well, the people who think you did are coming right now. And they're not planning on taking you alive.
Captain, while a great many people see you as a hero, there are some who'd prefer the word vigilante. You've operated with unlimited power and no supervision. That's something the world can no longer tolerate.
I know how much Bucky means to you. Stay out of this one. Please. You'll only make this worse.
You saying you'll arrest me?
There will be consequences.
Captain, you seem a little defensive.
Well, it's been a long day.
If we can't accept limitations, we're no better than bad guys.
That's not the way I see it.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me, too.
You know what's about to happen. Do you really want to punch your way out of this?
What do we do?
We fight. Sorry, Tony. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
The first shot we see is from the post-credit scene in Ant-Man. Bucky appears to be caught in some sort of trap. I wonder if someone put him in there or if he chose to stop himself. Since he is starting to remember who he was, maybe he wants to be caught. We see an explosion in what is most likely a UN meeting. I think this is the inciting incident that starts the events of the Civil War. This, of course, is much different than the inciting incident seen in the comics. From the context of the trailer, it seems Bucky has been framed for this explosion, and only Cap believes he is innocent. I assume this is the armed group coming for Bucky, and if you look closely, you can see that Crossbones is leading them. We last saw him burnt to a crisp at the end of The Winter Soldier. Set photos appeared online earlier this year, with him fighting Cap. His men appear with the word Police on their chests. This roughly translates to police. Since this is a German word, it is safe to assume they are probably in Germany. I believe this is where Daniel Bruhl's Baron Zemo comes into the picture, who we haven't seen or heard about much, but Crossbones is likely working with Zemo. During the Marvel intro, we see a slight hint of Captain Marvel. This could be nothing, but with the movie releasing in just a few years, they might start to hint towards her existence. Perhaps this is an indication that Carol Danvers is involved with the events of Civil War in some capacity. This shot of a helicopter flying over an ocean is interesting. Maybe there might be a secret military base? Who knows? But I do think that General Ross or the government might be working on a type of super prison for enhanced humans. This would certainly make sense. You wouldn't want to keep your superpowered beings in regular prison. That just wouldn't work. We see a new shot of the Avengers base, but it is unclear if this is the same base we saw in Age of Ultron or another location altogether. After nearly 8 years, we finally see the return of Thunderbolt Ross. He looks great. I mean, just look at that mustache. Ross will most likely play a hand in holding the superhumans accountable. The Sokovia Accords are essentially a superhuman registration act from the comic storyline. This is of course referencing the events seen in Age of Ultron, where Ultron destroyed an entire city by trying to plummet it into the earth. It looks like General Ross is handing them to either Black Widow or Scarlet Witch, but due to the rings I would guess this was Wanda. Black Widow has yet another hairstyle. It is interesting to see her being opposed to Cap, after the friendship between the two established in the 2 Avengers movies and the Winter Soldier. Natasha is simply a company woman who will do her job, but maybe she will act as a double agent trying to reason with both sides. Tony appears to have upgraded his suit slightly from Age of Ultron, which now looks very similar to the Bleeding Edge suit seen in the comics. This looks an awful lot like a reveal shot, so maybe this is the first time Iron Man in suit appears in the film. In the next shot, Tony appears to have a black eye, so this probably isn't the first scuffle, but he decided to bring the big guns, so to speak. Here, we see Captain America and Falcon with a group of other people. One of them is Sharon Carter, Agent 13, who appeared in The Winter Soldier and is Steve Rogers' love interest in the comics. Martin Freeman's character can also be seen. It is rumored that he is playing Everett Ross, who works for the US State's Department. He also has significant ties to the Black Panther character. It looks like Martin Freeman's character is confiscating Cap's shield and gear. This is probably related to the whole Sokovia Accords thing. I'm not sure if we have ever seen Tony Stark wear a 3-piece suit in any of these films, but it does help him look like he is pro-government. We also see Falcon pull off a sweet air kick. Yeah, he needs to redeem himself from Ant-Man. Iron Man and War Machine suits both look more angular, with the chest pieces being much different, especially War Machine. Now we see the members of Cap's team, which include Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Bucky. Although Ant-Man was rumored to be a part of Cap's team, he's nowhere to be seen. Or is he? From the next shot we see missiles, likely from Iron Man or War Machine, hitting a van, with the word Flughafen written across the side. This roughly translates to airport, confirming the scene indeed takes place at an airport. This is the first shot of Black Panther, a character most have been eagerly waiting for. He appears to be watching the fight between Captain America's and Iron Man's groups at the airport. He then double kicks Bucky straight in the face. We then see him just booking it through an underground tunnel with Cap in pursuit. The way the trailer is edited, it seems T'Challa is chasing Bucky. Who knew Captain America could single-handedly stop a helicopter from taking off? I knew he was strong, but wow. Bucky doesn't play around, he shoots straight for the heart. Maybe removing the arc reactor renders the suit useless, but why wouldn't Tony have some sort of backup power? Who knows, but this looks awesome. Apparently, Bucky's methods are effective. This looks like the aftermath of the airport scene, with Rhodey unconscious. I doubt he's dead. This is the Marvel Universe, so they just wouldn't do that. No one has died yet. Tony looks quite upset and shocked that someone would actually hurt Rhodey. As much as Bucky is Cap's best friend, Rhodey is Tony's. It is this realization that Cap considers Tony an enemy that just shakes him to his core. Tony looks so disappointed and sad in this shot, because he feels betrayed and abandoned. I definitely believe Tony is holding back in this fight. Iron Man took down the Hulk, so he should be able to handle Cap and Bucky. Iron Man is pulling his punches because he doesn't want to hurt Steve, but Cap isn't holding anything back. On another note, the snowy background is reminiscent of the snowy mountain range featured in the original Captain America film. Maybe this is part of the previous Hydra base, now being operated by Zemo, or this could just be a coincidence. Time will tell. There is a notable absence from the trailer: Spider-Man. I have a feeling Spider-Man will only play a minor role in the film, and probably won't show up that much in the marketing campaign, if at all, much like the absence of Luke Skywalker in The Force Awakens marketing campaign. I, for one, would appreciate this because it would be a genuine surprise to see Spider-Man for the first time in the theater. Please don't ruin this. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Peace out.